3. Stamp. Okay. ID cards. Am I gonna make a forged document? A5. A bunch of these notes. Dead end. Don't give me dead ends. Oh, got stairs. Shortcut unlocked, at least. I guess. Well, we're back here. Okay, so what did we get? To help us out here.
How could we have been so blind? For years they've been pumping.
Nothing. Dang it.
Enough is enough. Fuck these warmongers. I bet they were. They should. Help me or fuck.
Jeez. Fine.
Help me.
What does he want?
Help me. Help me.
Nothing I have. So I need the card.
Bunch of corrupt snakes lining their pockets while we suffer. They lied. We went after. Move out of my wood. Move out of my...
How could we have been so blind? How keep... And this... You don't get it. You don't... How could we have been so blind? For years, they've been...
We need the code to that safe behind the painting. Does it say how I'm supposed to get through that door, the key code? Vegetables. So, maybe I should be writing these numbers down. Coronation. Seven, 3, 9. Tragedy. Three, 2, 0. Seven. What else is there? Winds. Five, 4, 2.
Thank you for saving me. Only Setharus knows what that animal would have done to me. I'm getting out of here as soon as I can.
Who are you?
My name is Maeve Tristana. I was Martin's assistant here at the Ministry. I was working for him, even back when he was an archaeologist. Things were much simpler back then. Everything changed when Martin became the fucking deputy minister.
What can you tell me about this symbol?
When the Ministry of Cultural Primacy was created, Martin proposed this symbol as its official emblem. In fact, Martin's obsession with Lord Astor began with that symbol. It concerned a vital discovery he made during one of his digs. Martin believed this symbol would shed light on Lord Astor and his secrets. I have no clue what the symbol means or where it's from. Martin stored all his significant findings of Lord Astor in his safe.
Go.
I don't know why, but each time Martin opened his safe, he said, "If only history moved backwards." I hope that helps.
Now tell me more about Martin Rost.
Martin was obsessed with Lord Astor. He decorated this floor with several of his portraits. Martin always found it strange that he could only find shallow information on such an important historical figure. I'm pretty sure you didn't risk coming here to gab about Martin, and even less about Lord Astor. However, you need to brush up on your knowledge of Lord Astor if you want to access Martin's computer. Perhaps it has what you're looking for. Martin had a bad memory and kept reminders of his passwords and codes. They must be around here somewhere. Hadea was divided into two distinct groups, the Palamists and the Sabinians. Our country's still divided, but the groups have drastically changed into the persecuted and the persecutors. Palamist or Sabinian, it doesn't matter anymore. Look at what happened here. Sabinians are now killing their own. Funny how Palamist snipers didn't fire a single shot. I guess they were too busy enjoying the show. We're gonna destroy ourselves, and I can't help but feel partially responsible. The Ministry of Cultural Primacy quickly took control of the media. We knew the media would play a critical role in swaying the Sabinians into a conflict. We created an environment that made war possible. We attacked civic principles, fueled the fear of ethnic retribution, dehumanized the other side, and engineered consent. I didn't come up with these plans. However, I did pass out memos. Mailed letters, took notes, and scheduled the meetings. I went along with it. I could have quit and walked away, but I didn't. You know when you lie so much that you forget the truth. I believed the lies we were perpetuating. Sadly, I wasn't the only one. I have to say, I was surprised. They actually showed up when I called them for help. The peacekeepers have been more interested in keeping the airport running than safeguarding civilians. Anyway, there was little they could do. The mob, there were just too many of them. They didn't save me. You did. I thought the Sabinians were supposed to be on the same side. Losing my colleagues in such a vicious manner fills me with grief. But a part of me feels relief. They no longer have to endure this hell. The Palamas forces have besieged Leith for months, but it feels like it's been years. Time tends to slow down when you're in hell. They shelled our beautiful city to rubble. They've destroyed most of our infrastructure to the point where getting food and medical supplies is next to impossible. Their snipers have made walking in the streets a perverse game of survival. Palamists are monsters. There is nothing human about them. I couldn't even look at one at first. The way they move, their sounds and screams, and their primal ferocity, they terrified me. But then, I realized something. They weren't after us. They weren't hunting us down unless provoked. I began to observe them from behind the safety of the third-story window. I was still afraid, but then I found myself pitying them. They're in pain. They're twisted, warped, and mindlessly roaming our streets. They search and want nothing. Aimless and empty like the holes in their bodies. I'll tell you what they don't do. They don't randomly shoot people in the streets. They don't fill mass graves with the innocent. They don't rape women. They don't enslave children. Who's the real monster?
Birth is 7/14. '79. So he's 79 when he died. Had to work backwards through his life. So we have to search for paintings. King at 59. Oh, wait. The wrong guy, isn't it? Pay attention to the names here. Aster. That's right. So we got 59. Wait a minute. Okay, that just tells when he died. Children. $770. 3 years. That's important. I don't know, this is too difficult. Do all these puzzles. Make me run all over this building from painting numbers. Kind of voting for just looking up the code. Going with the story. Bunch of numbers here. I have no idea. Alright, let's just check, see what it is. I looked at the paintings, found the safe, opened it. I did most of the work. I want to figure out how to do the code. The code is 23279. From important numbers on the paintings. Input this number on the safe to obtain the iron seal. 23279. Enough. Three, 2, 7, 9. Let's go. Let's go do something fun. Forged metallic coat of arms featuring the red eye at the top, found in Martin Ralst's safe at the Ministry of... Okay. I can hardly believe it. After all these years and countless resources, we have finally discovered it. I have just returned from the field to confirm it myself. Entrance to the legendary Auriga Museum has been found. The seal we recovered at Jelgin was a perfect fit to the locking mechanism. I've never been so excited in my life. Imagine the archaeological bounty that lies within. We will need to redouble our efforts at the Jelgin excavation. The second seal must be found, and soon. Oh, let's get out of here. Is there anything else to do? Get the code for this. Maybe it's the same one. That's a 3-number code. number of discoveries coming out of the dig site is nothing short of remarkable. I never would have imagined such a treasure trove when we first started this endeavor. I'm sorting the crucial pieces in the safe here. I'm storing, not sorting. At the office. I don't entirely trust the men at the dig site. I'm going to need a bigger safe at this rate. I've just had an excellent idea. What better guardian for my valuables than King Astor himself? The major events of his life will be like the teeth